Hello, good morning everyone. Last time we have explained about the first type of craft or the boat, that is catamaran. Today we are going to explain second type of craft, that is Machwa. Machwa boat is highly evolved Indian fishing craft and indigenous, that is locally made. It has a broad hull, pointed bow and straight keel. So this boat is having the broad front end or a broad hull and having pointed bow, that is front end is pointed and with a broad hull, or the front side is very much broad and shallow and with a straight keel. The side walls of the boat are straight keel, or it is a flat bottom boat called as Machwa, and there are minor modifications in the construction from place to place, and locally it is called as Machwa, and it is used extensively in basin for harvesting the fish. The somewhat advanced version or the larger Machwa, namely Sarpati, the Sarpati type of the boat known as Galbat, which is a somewhat advanced version or with a advanced type of Machwa called as either Sarpati, or which is again can be prepared in a larger size and also called as a Galbat. It has broad beam, median pointed bow, straight keel and high gunawale. So this is about the Machwa boat. Now it is a figure showing fishing Machwa of Saurashtra, that is used for the harvesting along the coast of Gujarat or Saurashtra. So this is the Machwa boat, having much larger size, having pointed bow, broad hull, straight keel or the side walls with a flat bottom, and series of compartments are prepared representing the fish room, net room, or the compartment where the engine is mounted, or it also has the stower. So it is much larger in size, having pointed bow, then a broad hull, front side is broad and shallow, and behind it is having the straight keel or the side walls and the flat bottom, together with series of compartments prepared in the boat for the storage of the fish harvested, or so as to keep the nets. Then it is also provided with a compartment in which the motor engine is mounted for the streaming of the boat. So this is the diagram showing fishing Machwa of the Saurashtra. Then this is another example, that is a Sarpati boat, which is again somewhat larger in size than the Machwa, and it is also called as Galbat. So this is again a larger Machwa, can be called as Sarpati or Galbat, having the straight keels or the side walls, then pointed front end or the pointed bow, and having a flat bottom, and together with series of compartments similar to the Machwa, but it is somewhat larger in size and consisting of series of compartments for the storage of the various materials, maybe the nets or the harvested fish, or the compartment in which the motor engine is mounted in the boat for the streaming of the boat in the posterior end. Then it is having a flat bottom, straight keel, pointed median bow and broad hull. So this is somewhat advanced or the spacious type of boat than the Machwa. So Machwa and Sarpati, these are the similar type of boats or the craft, but having some minor modifications in the construction place to place. So the last figure which we have seen, this is a fishing Machwa of the Saurashtra, and the second one, that is a Sarpati type fishing boat, can also be called as Galbat, having somewhat larger size than the Machwa, and it is also quite spacious with a straight keel or pointed bow in front and broad hull, together with series of compartments which can be used for the storage of the nets or harvested fish, or it is in the behind in the posterior end there are compartments which can be used for either storage of the various materials, or there may be a compartment called as a motor compartment in which motor engine is mounted for steering the boat. So this is the diagram representing Sarpati type of fishing boat, and it is somewhat larger than the Machwa. So Sarpati is highly specialized, as a motor engine can be fitted or mounted without change in the design of the locally assembled boat. So Sarpati is a highly specialized boat of the Machwa. Machwa is modified and prepared the advanced version of the Machwa, that is Sarpati, which is highly specialized, as a motor engine can be mounted or fitted without change in the design of the locally assembled boat. The broach type of Sarpati or Galbat is a flat bottom. The broach type of the Sarpati boat is a flat bottom and is of great use in inshore and the estuarine waters. The Sarpati boats are common in use on the west coast along the Mumbai-Cambay and north of Ratnagiri. So Sarpati boat is commonly used. The Sarpati type of boat is commonly used along the west coast from Mumbai-Cambay coast and also north of the Ratnagiri. Then third type of boat, that is the dinghy. Dinghi and Nauka are the carval boats commonly operated in Orissa and West Bengal respectively, and these boats are highly curved boats which are well designed and constructed up to a size of 13 meter by 3 meter by 2 meter and are quite spacious and are used for a variety of purposes including fishing operations. Naukas are larger boats as compared to dinghies. So similar to Machwa and Sarpati, Dinghi and Nauka are the two type of boats which are used along the east coast for the fishery purpose. So the dinghy and Nauka are the carval boats commonly operated or used for fishing in Orissa and West Bengal respectively. These boats are highly curved boats, quite spacious. These boats are highly curved boats, quite spacious, which are well designed and constructed up to a size of 13 meter in a length, 3 meter width and 2 meter height, and are quite spacious and are used for a variety of purposes including fishing operations. Naukas are larger boats as compared to dinghies. Then another fourth type of boat, that is dugout camaras. These are made from a single wood log by scooping out the inner part, the keel portion being thicker, the side walls or the keel portion being thicker and than the sides, and these are mainly used on the Kerala and Kannada coast and also between Kolachar and Kathiawar. The large dugout canoes called as Vanchi or Odams form the main fishing craft of the Malabar coast, operating variety of nets, and they are measuring from 10 to 12 meter length, 0.9 meter wide and 0.8 meter deep, and of 3 to 5 ton displacement. They can carry 3 to 5 tons weight. or they can carry 3 to 5 ton of the weight in the boat. The smaller dugout canoes, known as dhonies, are with dimensions that is 7.3 meter long, 0.9 meter wide, and 0.8 meter deep, or with a height and having the 2 ton displacement capacity. Dhonies are generally used for operating gill nets, drift nets, and the cast net. The dugout canoes are operated in large numbers from the sandy beach along the southwest coast of the India. Mango, that is Mangifera indica, mango wood is mostly used for these canoes. The dugout canoes or dhonies of the Andhra coast are made up of palm tree trunks. Now this is the diagram showing Dinghi, a carnival boat of Orissa. Now dinghies, these are highly curved boats as shown in the figure. Dinghi or naukas, these are quite spacious, highly curved carnival boats and having straight keel, then pointed holes or the pointed ends front and behind. Both the ends of the boat are pointed or having slanting cut shape along the both ends. Then these are having uh, much of the height, that is up to 2 meters, that is up to 7 feet height of the boat, and these are quite spacious, highly curved boats called as dinghy. The naukas are again the advanced type or the specialized or larger sized boats of the dinghy. So dinghy is smaller and nauka is again much larger and are used along the east coast, that is Orissa and West Bengal, for harvesting the fish, and it is also having series of compartments and can be used for a variety of purposes, that is storage of nets or the harvested fish or the netting operations to the fishermen. So dinghy are highly curved boats, quite spacious, larger in size, and they are prepared up to the length of 13 meter and 13 meter long, 3 meter wide, that is 10 feet wide or width, and 2 meter height or the deep. So this is the diagram showing the dinghy, a carnival boat of Orissa, having quite spacious inside. It is inside quite spacious inside and having the straight walls and highly curved boat with a 13 meter long or length, then 0.3 meter width and 2 meter deep. So it is highly curved boat and quite spacious, and naukas are again larger than the dinghies. Then this is the figure showing a dugout canoe of the Malabar, commonly called as Odam, which is prepared by using a large trunk of the mango wood, and it is prepared by using a single wood log having much larger diameter, and the inner side or the shallow depression inside the boat is by prepared by scooping out or by cutting out the inner wood, and the it is having much broad keel than the side walls. So dugout canoe of the Malabar having two sizes. Larger one are called as Odam, and the small Odam or Vanchi, and the smaller one are called as Thoni. So the Odam or a dugout canoe of the Malabar, which is prepared by using a single wood log of the mango tree trunk, and the inner portion of the boat is prepared by scooping out or by removing the inner wood material so as to prepare the shallow depression for fishing operations, and the side walls which are also prepared that is, wood is kept as it is on the sides and inner wood material is removed so as to prepare the shallow depression in the boat. And the Odam or Wanchi, which are much larger in size and they can displace or carry the weight of 3 to 5 ton in a dugout canoe. The smaller one are called as thoni, and they can also carry the weight of up to 2 ton. That is a thoni or wanchi or Odam and thoni. These are the larger and smaller dugout canoes and are used commonly along the coast of Malabar. Then last figure, that is Rampani boat, which is having a single outer trigger for streaming the boat, and this is a Rampani boat which is used along the west coast of the Ratnagiri and is used for harvesting the Indian mackerel by using the Rampani net. So the name Rampani boat, which is having much oblique side walls. So it is the boat which is having the much oblique side walls or the side planks, and is again prepared by using the teak wood boards, and it is also quite spacious boat having narrow or pointed ends, and which is having a very shallow depth. So it is having these are the shallow boats, but the side walls are much oblique and having pointed bow or slanting in a position, and it is very much shallow boat called as Rampani boat, and it is provided with a single outer trigger for streaming the boat, and is used commonly along the west coast or of Ratnagiri to harvest or to catch the Indian mackerel by using Rampani net. So these are the two diagrams representing the upper one is a dugout canoe of the Malabar prepared by using single mango wood or the trunk, and it is prepared simply by scooping out the inner wood material to give the shape of the boat or to prepare the shallow depression inside for fishing operations. And there are two types of the dugout canoes, that is Odam or Wanchi and the Thoni. Odams are larger one having 3 to 5 ton carrying capacity, and Thoni are smaller having 2 ton carrying capacity. And Rampani boats, these are the again large boats which are having the much oblique side walls, and it is a very shallow boat and used along the west coast of Ratnagiri for catching of the Bangla or Indian mackerel. So this is about the crafts. So in our syllabus there are 3 types of the crafts, that is the first one catamaran, second Machwa, and third one Dinghi. So as per syllabus you can consider the first 3 types of the craft or the boats for your study, but in addition we have explained 2 more types such as dugout canoe and Rampani boat also. So the crafts or the boats which provides the platform for the netting or fishing operations to the fishermen, and there are 3 types of boats or the crafts in our syllabus, such as catamaran, dinghy, and Machwa. Catamaran, Machwa, and the dinghy. Now we have explained these 2 types, that is dugout canoe and Rampani boats in addition. Thank you.